Hello ladies and gentlemen, Rob here with Deluks Gaming, and welcome to the return of Rimworld Alpha 16. Yay, it's finally here! Alpha 16 brings with it a myriad of changes, with the most profound change being the addition of a traversable spherical planet. Yes, colonies can now send out trade caravans, abandon and move their colony, and even attack and destroy other settlements. Besides just picking up and walking through your terrain, you can even build transport pods to drop your people and goods near instantaneously at locations of your choosing. On top of that, with the new dynamic globe comes an interesting new win condition to the game. At some point, your colonists will discover a usable escape ship somewhere on the planet, and all you have to do is get there. Sounds simple enough, right? I expect the execution might be a tad more difficult than it seems. All of this sounds great, but won't really be possible until mid-game or later, so we better get colonizing so that we can explore all this brand new content. If you would like to have a colonist bear the name of your choosing, please leave that name in the comments down below, and of course preference will be given to those that comment early and for those people that have never been in any of my series. So get them in quickly, Alright, we're going to be playing the Transcendent. We have tried to play this one before. We tried to play it for Alpha 14, but unfortunately Alpha 14 turned into Alpha 15 midway through and destroyed our save game. So we're going to try this again. I have not played this scenario since, and for those of you that have never heard of this little scenario, I'm going to read it out for you. So, mankind has reached the pinnacle of all bioresearch by finally developing the technology to assemble a human being into a whole new life form that transcends our biological bodies. Assembly of the bioslaves is now common practice amongst advanced human societies. However, humans have been sure to remove portions of the biological brain in order to prevent the cyborgs from having ambition beyond their human masters. These two clones were being transported to a research facility in a nearby system when the medical ship's autopilot malfunctioned, causing the ship to enter the planet's atmosphere. The two prototype clones were ejected into the planet and awakened from their cryosleep. Amongst the wreckage, there can be found all the parts necessary to turn these two into the biomachines as intended, without the removal of parts of their brains. They may in fact excel here. However, time is not on their side. The star will explode in only 250 days, so we don't have a lot of time on this planet. The only changes I made to this scenario since, I think I changed the, we had an analyzer, we changed that to a vitals monitor, and we had 2 persona cores, and now we only have 1, and I included 2 of the joy wires. Joy wires are used, they're implants that you can put into the brain to make people happy. It just makes them happy. So yeah, this should be a lot of fun. I'm ready to go. Let's play. So I think we're gonna do Cassandra. And I don't want to go extreme. I like extreme, don't get me wrong, but there's enough challenges with this scenario at the beginning that I think extreme might be going a little too far. Maybe rough or intense. I think we'll go intense. Oh, it's probably a mistake, but we're going to do it anyway. By the way, there is a new one here called Peaceful. For those of you that are interested in just building bases and not having to worry about any threat whatsoever, there is now a peaceful mode, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go intense. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Because, well, you'll see why. I'm also going to be adding some more difficulty to this. So now, when you create a world, you can choose these coverage of the world that you want to see. I want to see 100% of the world. We're going to raise the rainfall and lower the temperature. So it's going to be a snowy world, but not the snowiest world. It's going to be cold, but not the coldest. I want it to be cold. When I put this all the way on low, it's basically Hoth. It's all snow, so I don't want that. That also affects how quickly you move over the terrain too. If you're walking over ice sheets, it's way harder. Okay, so overall temperature almost bottom, and overall rainfall almost at the top. So let's generate. And I'll see you guys in a second because this takes a moment. There it is. Isn't it glorious? Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. They did such a good job on this. This is amazing. So as you can see, there are a variety of different colonies already on the planet. Now, there's still only 5 factions. I think it's 5. Anyway, 5 or 6. Now, each one of these, for example, all the purples are via Strong League. All of the red bandits are the Saber Sharks. So yes, they have multiple colonies, but they're all part of the same faction. Then you have multiple tribal villages. This one is the Toll of the Valley. And then we have, looks like a different type of pirate band, the Executioner's Army. And then these guys here, which is a colonist. So these are colonists, like regular colonists versus the tribes, right? And these are Stato. So now we get to decide where our colonists, our poor little clones, are going to land. And I prefer a colder environment, so we're going to pick more on the northern hemisphere. Tundra is always really, really hard, but I don't know if we're going to get the temperatures I want in Boreal Forest. You can see here, yeah, so we're getting -25s here in the Boreal Forest. minus 26. I want at least minus 30 in the winter. Why? I don't know. Because I'm insane. I want really cold winters. So I think we're probably going to come up to the tundra. Now, I want to be sort of situated relatively close to some other colonies. I wouldn't mind being close to some pirates too, because I want to be able to attack their bases. But, you know, something like right in here. What kind of temperatures are we getting here? Minus 33. I'm pretty happy with that. That's Celsius, by the way. That's really freaking cold. That's really freaking cold. Now, where you place your colony does matter now, because you're going to be traveling, possibly sending out caravans and moving to these different colonies to do trading and such. So if I place in the mountains, which I almost always do, I love playing in the mountains. If I place in the mountains, it does affect how long it takes for us to move from it through the mountainous regions. For example, if I wanted to go from here to this colony, I have to travel through all these mountainous areas. And you'll see here it says in the summertime, it only takes 13 hours to get through this mountainous area. But in the wintertime, a day and 4 hours. And that's real time in the game. Like, I mean, well, in the game, it's game time. That's a long time. So if you had to travel all the way through here, in the winter, it would take like 4 days to get through these mountainous regions if you started here, right? So that's pretty substantial versus just the tundra area, which in the summer is 0.99 of an hour, versus the winter would be 17 hours to get through regular tundra. But I like to start in the mountainous areas, and I think if we're going to play on tundra, we pretty much have to play in the mountainous areas, and I want a place that's sort of nearby everything. This looks nice. So we've got a regular colony over here. We've got a couple of the tribal villages, and we've got a pirate base close by that we can attack later on. I love it. Perfect. And we're going to go kind of like right on the edge here. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, right. Hold on, let's see here. Want to be in the mountainous area. Perfect. And I don't want any granite. I want slate marble and limestone is fine. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get going. Let's start this up. Oh, one other thing to make this even more difficult, beyond winter temperatures of minus 37 degrees. By the way, we're never going to have a growing time ever. So why? Because I don't know. I like being insane. We're going to make this more difficult by making the map larger. Why that's more difficult is because a lot of our starting stuff is being scattered all throughout the entire map. So we have to get everything collected before winter, or before they degrade, whatever happens first. Otherwise, we're not going to have access to all the juicy stuff that we're coming down with. Also, we're going to start not in spring, which you normally start in. We're going to start in either summer or fall. I think we're going to give ourselves a fighting chance this time. We're going to start in summer. Normally, I would start in fall, right before winter. It doesn't matter. You can't grow anyway, but it does affect the snow on the ground, which makes it even harder to move around and get all the stuff that you need. But I think we'll give ourselves a fighting chance in this one. We're going to go summer. I'm insane. This looks nice. I like it. We've got lots of places to travel to. Very nice. And away we go. Okay, so I am going to build our characters. I'm going to randomize our characters until we get 2 good characters that I'm pretty happy with. Our first 2 characters, they're clones. I want them to be fairly good because we only have 2 guys, and they are eventually going to be totally bionic, hopefully, as long as everything goes well. So I'll see you guys in a second. Right, we have our 2 characters. Yes, we have Tony and Wade. So Tony is sort of a brawler. Tony likes to beat people up. She's really good at hand-to-hand combat, which is great. She's also a doctor. Now, with something I didn't mention with this scenario, there's a natural ability for everybody in this scenario to be better at surgery. I just wanted there to be a little bit higher chance of you doing well when you put on the bionic parts. So even though, I wanted to have both of my characters have a little bit of medicine, natural medicine ability, but even then there's still a bonus. I think it's 125% chance of doing a surgery successfully. So that's good. Also, within the scenario, I've made it so that there's a much higher chance of getting a character that is a prosophile, which is a person that really likes to have fake limbs, like bionic limbs and stuff like that, and to be too smart. So yeah, so that's kind of cool. So she's too smart. She's a prosophile. She's really good at crafting, good at artistic, okay at growing, and she's definitely the doctor of the 2. She's more of a doctor than Wade is, for sure. She does have a bite scar on her right arm, which will affect her manipulation. However, eventually she will be getting a bionic arm with any luck. She's only 23 years old, but she's lived for 131 years. Yes, yeah, perfect. Okay, and then we have Wade. Wade with the pigtails. She is our warden. She's very good at socializing people. She's also going to be our shooter. Good for hunting. She's also going to be our cook. She's excellent at mining, and she's our researcher. Perfect. And she doesn't have the too smart trait, but she does have prosophile, and she's a little bit abrasive, which might be a little bit of a problem. I mean, you only have 2 people, and one of them is kind of, mean. She's got a high social, but abrasive. That is probably not a good combination, but that's okay. I like the rest of her stats, and she's a night owl, which is kind of cool. So we can get her on an opposite shift from Tony. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Generating map. It has been a long time actually since I played Rimworld. I really haven't played hardly at all for, you know, the last couple months. I've had a little bit the last couple days to kind of refresh myself, but some things just never go away. My ability to play Rimworld probably hasn't changed all that much. Now, with all the changes, there's a lot of changes within the game from what I hear. So we're going to have to learn as we go here. This should be fun. 2 genetically enhanced humans who were slated for transformation into simple cyborgs have fallen to the planet after their bioresearch vessel mysteriously exploded. These 2 prototypes just finished assembling each other into the perfect being. Oh, these 2 prototypes must finish assembling each other into the perfect being and then escape the planet before the star explodes. Okay, and away we go. Oh, excellent. Oh, wow. Right on top of a geothermal. Let's pause it. Pause. So, with this scenario, all the bionic parts and anything of importance is going to be scattered throughout the map. And it's a big map. For example, yes, we have 2 joy wires. Those will come in handy later. We have... I need to get these all marked right away or set up so that we can pick those up right away. Might take a little bit of looking around here. We're going to go back and we're going to get everything set up, but I just, I thought if we could see anything right away. Oh, there's the persona core. We only go down with one of those now. They're really expensive, so they affect the value of your starting village, which means we get attacked more intensely because of that. It's actually a liability more than anything else. If we could get rid of it right away and sell it, probably do better. So there is... Whoops, no, not install. Whoops, I didn't mean to install. Forbid. Okay, so there's our vitals monitor. There is our bionic eyes. Perfect. Oh, we're already finding it. We need to find the gun. The gun is probably one of the more important things that we need to find immediately. We'll come back to this area, so let's just see if we can find some more. If we don't find it right away, we'll get the girls working. And then there's some steel there. There's steel, there's some wood. There is... a lot of food, all nutrient paste, because it was a medical ship, right? And a lot of medicine, because it was a medical ship. There's a little bit of cloth over here. I'm not over anxious to get that cloth right away. Oh, there we go. There's some more. We need that gun, though. The gun is really, really important. We're coming down with a charge rifle. One of the better weapons in the game, I think, my opinion. It's not as long range as a sniper, but it is fast firing and fairly accurate, all things considered. Okay, so I didn't see the gun right away in the first pass, so let's get the girls working. First things first, let's set up their work priorities. Let's go firefight. Whoops, firefight 1, patient 1, doctor 1, doctor 1, bed rest 1, bed rest 1, flick 1. Warden is just for Wade. Handling, I didn't really focus on animal handling, but I guess if we're going to handle, it's going to be Tony. Cooking is going to be all done by Wade, and then we've got hunting is going to be done by Wade. I think it's Wade. Hold on, let's just double check that. Yes, Wade is the shooter, right. Okay, good. Work. Wade is the shooter, all right. And then construction, we'll put both of them at 2. Growing, we're going to put at 1. It won't matter because we're not going to be growing for a while, but it's good to have it there. Mining is going to be 3. Plant cutting is going to be 1. Smithing, all the crafts will just turn off for now. Hauling 3, clean 3, and research 1 for the researcher, which is Wade. Okay, so we're all set there. We're going to make sure that we highlight all of the food because we need to get the food in. It will degrade very quickly on the ground, as well as the animals. Whatever animals are here in the tundra will come and try and eat our food. We are starting at a terrible location. We're like dead center. Ugh. This happened last time too. We landed dead center last time. I love if we started like in this little area. That would be great. I mean, we're playing mountainous. Oh, did we play in mountainous? Maybe we didn't choose mountains. I thought we did. Yeah, we did, but this would be the best location over here if we ever did get some summer, or we could actually just block this off, put a light in here, and we could grow right in the soil here. That's actually a great location, but that's a long way to bring all this stuff. Oh, there's the medicine. We'll grab that. Perfect. Okay, so let's get the girls working. You know what? Last time we started in the center and we built some stuff in the center and then we moved everything. We might have to do that again. Is there a building, pre-built building somewhere out here, like a mostly built building that we can store all the food in so it doesn't degrade? The closest is over here. That's not good. It's not good. We're off to a terrible start, actually. I know it seems like this looks like it would be okay, but we have to get moved and we don't have a lot of time. Keep in mind the girls are just wearing, hopefully they're both wearing clothing. Let's just double check their gear. Yeah, so synthread shirt and pants. Sometimes they, oh, perfect. Tony's got a jacket. Sometimes they come down without even a jacket or without even pants or anything. So I'd like to get everything moved over here. That is quite a distance. It's gonna take a while, but that's okay. Let's get this blocked off So what we're going to do, actually, is there any steel or anything over here that we can make use of readily available? There's a persona core. Yeah, there's nothing. This is actually pretty terrible. So we could make a temporary storage area for the food so it doesn't degrade. That's probably a good choice. Let's do that. It's not what I wanted to do, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. That way it gets all the food off the ground, then we can transport the rest later. Okay, so let's get this started. Let's get a structure. We're going to use the steel because there's going to be more steel on this map than there is wood. Let's just build a little storage area for the food right here. And we'll build a steel door right here. Whoops, steel door right here. And we're going to make this storage area, zone area. I guess we could store everything in here for now. It's probably a better idea. Just get it off the ground. And then we're going to move everybody over. That means we've got to build beds over here. You know what? We're not going to do that. I don't know what to do. Yes, we're going to get everything off the ground. I think that's the first thing that we need to do. Let's unlock these... Just a couple of these steel blocks. Even the components now degrade, they deteriorate when not being roofed. So we do have to get those off the ground too. So let's go. Let's get them moving. Okay, girls, let's get to work. Let's get stuff built and get that food off the ground. That's pretty important. And the medicine. And while you guys are doing that, let's take another quick... Oh, there's the gun. Oh, fantastic. Oh, perfect. Let's get... Is it Wade that's our shooter? I'm pretty sure Wade is our shooter. Let's get her equipped with that gun right away. Get it off the ground. That way it doesn't degrade anything more. Equip the charged rifle. Perfect. She can go do that. Let's go speed 2 for now. We're going to speed it up and slow it down as necessary. Sometimes I play at speed 1. Sometimes I play at speed 3. It all depends on my mood and it all depends on what we're doing. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, we'll get all of that stuff off the ground, but we're going to have to sort of situate a place for them to sleep. And I'd like it to be over here. So what we're going to do... is we're going to also build another structure over here. And look, there's some steel in there already. Fantastic. And this is a nice defendable area. I think we can make a nice little kill box over here. That'll work well. So let's do the door right there. And we'll do like so. Yes, they're going to build that right away. Hold on, Wade, before you do that, what I'd like you to do, before you go and do that, let's go do another stockpile zone. Let's do it right here. And this one... I'd like you to prioritize the... Let's clear all. For now, let's prioritize just raw resources. Let's do steel here. Perfect. And we're going to make this priority preferred. That way, she moves as much steel as she can carry in one go rather than a little bit at a time. We don't need to bring all of that. Let's just do that and go like that. And then just get Wade to bring whatever she can carry to that zone first. That way, we're not wasting time, right? Perfect. Excellent. And then Tony's going to continue. Oh, Tony, actually, Tony, you know what I'd like you to do, Tony? I would like you to go out and start grabbing some of the equipment. Grab that vitals monitor first. Prioritize vitals monitor. Perfect. Get that out of the way. Actually, the vitals monitor doesn't degrade over time, whereas the bionics does. So let's grab... Now, we do have to watch out for animals here because... there is a good possibility. Oh, she has to go all the way around. Oh my god, that's a long way to travel. There is wild animals here that are probably hungry, so we got to be really careful. They will attack us, and actually Tony's not a good one to be exploring because she doesn't have the gun. Okay, Wade, perfect. You finished building that. Excellent. Good show. Good show. So now we have a couple places to store things, which is probably a really great thing. Wade's getting that all set up. And then Tony, you're going to grab the first piece of the bionics. We just got to keep an eye on like these Arctic wolves and stuff. If they get hungry, they will attack our characters pretty quickly. The cloth, I'm not too panicked about. I think the cloth degrades over time on the ground too, but it's not a big deal. Sort of keeping an eye out. I think we've got most of the bionics. I think all of it, actually. All of it is all selected. I would like to get these joy wires off the ground too. I don't know if they're... If their quality may affect the success rate in surgery too. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I'm pretty sure. So Wade, you're taking the persona core. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Just take it in there. That's fine. The steel and stuff, I'm going to unselect the steel for now because we've got everything we need for the steel. We're going to come back and we're going to get it, but we need to make sure. And actually, before we go any further, let's make sure that we're storing the wood here too. Storage. Wood. We have until nightfall to get some of this stuff done. So the wood we'll bring 1, 2. Okay, so we'll bring basically one big bundle of wood so that we can get some fire going. It's 9 degrees Celsius actually right now. It's quite toasty warm for them. I'm pretty impressed. Minor break rest already. What's your problem? Seriously, that's an ugly environment. You ate an awful meal. Yeah, the nutrient paste is not the most pleasant thing to eat. Oh wow, she's going back to that. Is that the closest thing to them? Weird. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Good. Go grab more of the bionics. Well, Wade is bringing that wood. I'm just gonna pause it here. I don't want her to grab the rest of this wood quite yet. Perfect. And then actually, since you're coming this way, why don't you get a fire going? Because it's gonna get cold, and we could build a couple beds right away, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do sleeping spots. Yeah, it's the debate. Do we build the bed right away? Yeah, let's build the bed right away. Whoops. I used the rotate command from Stonehearth, not the one for Rimworld. There we go. There we go. We're going to build the wood beds, yes, which means we're going to have to... actually, sorry, just give me a sec here. Let's not do that quite yet. Let's get more of that wood moved in before that happens. Okay, so let's select the rest of this wood. We might as well get all the wood in because we're going to need it right away. Good, and there's the fire going. Perfect. Wade is taking a little bit of a break. Perfect. It's good. Make yourself happy. Staying happy in this environment. It's also a permanent volcanic winter. You may have noticed that already. If you're new to this scenario, it's a permanent volcanic winter, which is, you know, just to make things even more interesting. So it's going to be colder in the winter. It's going to be colder. It's going to be colder all the time. It's pretty much going to eliminate the possibility of growing at any given time in this scenario at all. Okay, so Tony, you're grabbing some more wood. Or you're grabbing wood? No, you're not. You're actually... Oh, interesting. So what is he doing? Oh, relaxing socially. Well, don't go there empty-handed. Grab some more wood. Prioritize hauling wood. And Wade, you're grabbing more wood. Okay, perfect. Let's get that wood inside, and then we'll start building our beds. Yes, let's build our beds now. Ready? Good. It's nighttime. I want them to build the beds before they sleep. Excellent. Wow, night came fast. Night came super fast. Not a lot of time to get all this stuff done. Not a lot of time, but this way at least we're sort of established in an area that we want to be. Last time, Tony, it's not time to sleep yet. You need to build your bed. Prioritize working on wooden bed, and then, oh, okay, I guess she's going to work on both of them. Perfect. Wade, have a nap. Have a little bit of a nap. Don't worry, we're going to get you set up here. Tony, you only built one bed. Tony, come on. Perfect. Drilled your bed. There we go. Excellent. Whoops. No, not fail. No. That's not good. That means, well, we might not have lost resources there, but that's not a good time to lose resources. Wait, have a bite to eat and then have a nap. How you feeling? She's okay. She's okay. Tony's a little bit rougher. Tony's upset. Joy deprived, ugly environment, disturbed sleep. Yes. Okay, so another thing we're going to do right away is we're going to turn off. Let's go to zones. Let's make sure visibility of roofs. No, let's turn off home zone. And let's make sure that we'll clear this as a home zone so they don't end up cleaning that area. Cleaning this area is fine. Let's make sure it's right, though. We'll just finish that up. I like to do things a little bit particular sometimes. So if I get a little crazy, let me know in the comments if I'm going a little nuts with my home zones and stuff. But you know what? You don't want people cleaning areas that they really shouldn't be cleaning, right? Doesn't make sense. So let's mind you, they can't clean in this mountain, but that's okay. I like to micromanage my home zones. It's just something I do. So let's put this up to speed 3 during the night. Excellent. Oh, we're off to a good start. We'll leave that because we're going to be digging this out. Oh, looks like there's a wall in there too that we can harvest. Excellent. We're off to a good start, folks. And then in the morning, we'll try and grab some more of that stuff. How much wood do we need right now? I think I'm going to put the wood on hold. Wood's on hold now because I don't think we're going to need any more. Oh, what's going on? Minor break rest. Yeah, that's just poor little Tony. She's taking a break now. Hold on, let's click on this. There is, actually, there's a new option, because I'm running in such a large monitor, there is a new option to increase the HUD, the UI scale. Let's put it up to, there we go. Now we can all kind of see it. That works well. I like that. Keep, perfect. Excellent. Now I can kind of see it. I'm running in a pretty big monitor. We're running, and I'm posting this at 1440p. That way you guys can see it a little better too. Perfect. So Wade, oh no, don't grab, no. Wade, hold on, pause. Wade, I don't want you to grab any of this steel right now. That was my bad. I did that. Okay, sorry, Wade. turn that steel off for now. We don't need it right this minute. There's more important things. Oh, cool. Allow firing. Ah, this is new. Never seen that before. Interesting. Okay, wait. No. I want you to go collect goodies. Yes. Keep collecting the bionic stuff. And Tony's off and running somewhere. I think we've got just about everything marked. I'm just going to do another sort of look around. So those joy wires are going to be really important. The joy wires, once they're installed, give you a plus 20 moodlet. At least they used to, unless that's changed. They give you a plus 20 moodlet so that you don't go crazy. And when you're, on a planet with somebody maybe that's abrasive, that and there's a volcanic winter, and there's not a lot to eat. It's maybe a good idea to have something that makes you a little bit happier, right? Oh, the UI is almost a little too big, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's good. Okay, let's put these guys up to speed 3. We're just grabbing as much stuff as we can. We've almost got this one full up. I'm tempted to turn this one off now. We'll wait until we've got everything we can. Oh, yeah, I gotta watch those Arctic wolves. We might even have to go and start killing them in advance just so that they don't hunt down our characters. Wade is the only one with a gun. Tony's good at brawling, though. If we build her a shiv or something, she might do okay. Gotta watch that Arctic wolf. Another one there. I think we're almost done in this area. I'm thinking we might grab the cloth to get that out of the way, because there are some predators over in that area. If we do that fairly soon, almost done there. We are running in speed 3, by the way. We're going as fast as we can. We've got major break risk already. That would be Tony. Tony's very unhappy. She needs to eat, and the place is ugly. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry everything's so ugly. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Okay, guys, go back home, get some rest. Don't go empty-handed, though. Grab some steel on your way. Just grab whatever steel you can here, whatever this is, right? Steel, grab that, prioritize. And Tony, grab whatever that is. Perfect. Some more steel. Excellent. Good. And then we'll forbid that. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Major break risk. Don't break. Don't break. Don't start shooting. Tony doesn't have the gun, which is nice. Perfect. Rest, rest, rest. Excellent. Day 2 already. Can you believe it? It's day 2 already. And we've almost got everything gathered. There's a couple more joy wires up here. There is the vitals monitors up here. We've got that cloth over here. And then I think we're pretty much done. We can start consolidating. We have 77 food left. That's quite a bit. That's enough to last us quite a while. For 2 people anyway. Once we start getting more people, we're going to have to figure out a way to advance some of our technology, and get in the mountain and possibly grow some food underground, or just close this off, put a light in here, and then we can grow food right out of the ground. Yeah, it's kind of a great way to do it. I love that. So they're going for the joy wire. Where is Tony? Tony, where are you at? Oh, I see. You grab something. Oh, you gotta... Okay, perfect. Yes, you need warm clothes. It's starting to cool off now. It's 0 degrees. It's getting cold. It's getting cold, but they're okay. They're okay so far. That's fine. You can drop that off there. There should be enough room in this little storage area for that cloth, too, depending on what you're going... What are you going for? Relaxing socially. Oh, you want to go stand by the fire. That's fine. Go stand by the fire. You need it. Oh, man. Sad wanderer. I knew that was going to happen. So, Surgeon, Tony is wandering aimlessly because she's very unhappy. Wander inside. Perfect. At least you're staying warm. That's good. Okay. That's not a bad one. That's not terrible. And at least she'll get the bonus when she's done being very, very sad. So that's good. So she might be a problem. What? She's too smart, which too smart gives her the mental break threshold of 12 plus 12%, which makes her a little bit more vulnerable to being unhappy. Let's run this at speed 2. I think we're going too fast, just in case we get attacked or something by some of these wolves, which is possible now that we're traveling in that territory again. Well, I would like to get that cloth, though. The sooner we get that cloth, the better. We've already got 1. Let's bump it up to speed 3. Sure. Tony, are you happy again? No, you're... Oh, hey, we've got visitors. Hey, that's nice. Hey, come on in, guys. I don't really have much to show you right now. I'm actually going to adjust something here. We're going to pause it. We're going to go to the menu. We're going to adjust the UI back a bit. I think we'll do 1.25. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. I can actually see a little bit more of the UI a little easier, I think. Yeah, that works better. I can see a little bit more of the screen. It was a little obtrusive, actually. This way is perfect. So we can still run at 1440p. And still see everything on the screen, which is nice. Okay, so perfect. Wade's actually doing pretty good. She is in No, she's starting to feel the pressure of not having some basic amenities already too, and also eating nutrient paste every day cannot be that pleasant. What are you going for? Go for the rest of that cloth. Perfect. Got a couple visitors. I don't know what they're gonna do. Just stay away from my food, man. That's all I have. That's all we have is that food. And yeah, Tony is crazy. Tony is totally crazy right now. That's okay. Wade, you might as well. You know what, Wade? I think what we're going to do. Is now this room is warm, so we don't want our food going into that room. Let's put. No. I think we're gonna have to cut out a fridge here. So I think what we're gonna do is build a fridge. We could just build a fridge right here. Although I don't like. Yeah, I'd rather have this as kind of my kill box in here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some digging. Right away, we're gonna do some digging. This can be. Oh, looks like there is a. Let's cut this out. Perfect. Looks like there might be a room here. A secret room. Perfect. So we'll cut that out. We'll grab, we'll just cut this one out. Then we'll have a room. We'll use this as a temporary fridge, I think. Then that way we can get all of that food moved. So Wade, do you still have to collect that? Yeah, you still got to grab that vitals monitor. Let's go back to speed 3 for now. Perfect. So this first episode is basically just getting our ducks in a row. Wade, what are you doing? You're resting. I don't like you going to do. Well, she didn't bring anything with her. That's still one part of the AI that drives me crazy. If you're going back to a place that has a storage zone, bring stuff with you. But I guess there was nothing really marked to bring with her. I guess I can't complain that much. Okay, so let's start bringing this. No, not until we get that vitals monitor. So Tony is still crazy. Tony. But she's in rough shape. There she goes. She's cathartic now. Excellent. That will help her mood dramatically. And where'd she go? Oh, you know what? She is a night owl. I almost forgot about that. Let's go to restriction. Let's just pause it here. Let's change Tony to work from. She's a night owl. So I'm going to have her start work at, I don't know, like, whoops, anything. We're going to have her start her anything. No, sleep. Right. Sorry, I'm all backwards here. We're gonna have her go to bed opposite 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I'll let them have 8 hours of sleep. Sometimes I only let them have 7 hours of sleep, and if they want to sleep longer, they can. But I will let them have 8. That way, she works on an opposite shift of good old Wade there. Perfect. So I could probably wake him up, but I'll let him sleep through the night. He needs to sleep right now anyway. Sure. Why not? Excellent. There we go. So let's go on to the next day. We can name our town. Oh, what are we going to name it? I hadn't even thought about this. What should our faction be called? Our faction will be called the Deluksians. Whoops. Caps lock. Deluksians. I like that. And our village name will be called not Father's Cave. How about in honor of the weather? Let's call it Chillville. Chillville it is. Chillville. And they're Deluksian, not Deluxiana. Deluksian. Deluksians. The Deluksians in Chillville. I love it. Okay, so there we go. Perfect. And guys, I think we're just about out of time, unfortunately, but we'll be back in. I'm going to be doing at least an episode every couple days. I love this game. We're probably going to be playing this game more than anything else over the next couple weeks at least. So yeah, maybe not over Christmas. We might miss an episode or two over Christmas, but for the most part, we're going to be playing a lot of this. So I hope you're enjoying this so far. I love this game. It's going to be glorious. And let's take a look at the world map. We're going to be visiting some of these colonies. Well, I'd say in the next few episodes anyway. We have to build up a little bit of infrastructure. We have to make sure that we're ready to survive first. So anyway, guys, we'll talk to you again. Bye. Bye.